F1 the movie was one of my most anticipated movies of the year. Joseph Kosinski, writer-director of Top Gun Maverick, one of my favorite movies of all time. Instead of Tom Cruise in the cockpit, it's Brad Pitt in the driver's seat. Does it live up to the hype? Let's talk about Formula One. Okay, movie fans, first of all, my name is Rodney. If you already knew that, thank you so much for coming back and watching another video. Make sure we hit that like button, comment away, and subscribe. We're at 1,000 subscribers. Let's get to 2,000. We need to talk about F1, the movie. Brad Pitt, Carrie Condon, Damson Idris, Javier Bardem, written partially by Joseph Kosinski and Aaron Kruger, the same duo who brought us, along with Christopher McQuarrie, Top Gun Maverick, maybe the best legacy sequel of all time. Joseph Kosinski is back in the director's chair here, and he has brought us yet another movie where he has promised us what you are seeing for the most part is real. In Top Gun Maverick, it was the plane sequences. In this movie, it is the racing sequences. And let me just get this out of the way right off rip. The racing sequences, as I'm sure you've heard, are worth the price of admission. Every time you are behind the wheel of a Formula One car, it feels like, and I'm not kidding, life or death. My heart was in my throat, I was gripping my seat, I was eating my popcorn, which, by the way, if you're getting a medium popcorn, it's not enough. It's going to be gone before the middle of the second act. It's every sports movie you've ever seen. But Joseph Kosinski, interestingly enough, has found a niche, taking stories we've seen and heard a million times before and elevating them to that next level. You know basically what's going to happen throughout this movie, but the differences here are with the character work that Joseph Kosinski and Aaron Kruger did with the script. Typically, when you have the hotshot up-and-coming rookie battling up against the old-time vet who thinks he knows everything, you have the old-time vet who you side with and the hotshot rookie who you think is an asshole or a swan, if you will. But in this movie, they take their time to flesh out the Damson Idris, younger hotshot character, so you actually see his point of view, and when Brad Pitt does something, you're like, was that the right move? And I appreciate that throughout the film, it's kind of a give and take as to whose side, whose perspective you see. And apparently one of the things about Formula One that I didn't know going into this, I wasn't a big Formula One fan, is that most of the time, the person that you are going up against mostly in these races is your teammate, because you are the only person that has the same machine as the person you are going up against. Everyone else you're trying to beat in those races, but they have different cars. So the only measure of success you really have is, can I beat the person that has the same car as me? And throughout this movie, you go back and forth as to which character you side with, which one you trust in terms of pushing this new F1 team over the finish line, if you will. And like I said, Joe Kosinski here is the standout. His direction is so confident. There is a specificity to every single shot that he does. Yes, you have your Top Gun Maverick shots in there, the establishing, grab the helmet, put it on, get inside the cockpit, cool little wink at the camera, all that stuff is in there. But there's so many little intricate details throughout that you don't even fully understand why they're there, but it helps create this world around you, this F1 world that you feel completely lived in. The best movies to me are ones that I don't want to end, and not even because they're necessarily amazing and throwing everything at you and like jaw-dropping, although this movie was that at times. It just felt so comfortable and so realized. I felt that way about The Holdovers. When I was watching The Holdovers, I just felt like I wanted to live in it forever. This was the same world that Joseph Kosinski built. The racing sequences are unbelievable. The acting is great. Javier Bardem has never been funnier. Carrie Condon is great. We know her, of course, from Better Call Saul and Banshees of Inisherin. I just think there are so many moments in this movie that satisfy you. Little character moments, and again, it is like a sports movie through and through. A person screws up, they know that they can't screw up again. Here's their time to do a thing, and they do the thing. And you pump your fist. Like, it's not like, ugh, okay. It's like, yeah, sometimes as a fan, I would like to be serviced. And this movie has the perfect blend of keeping you on your toes, giving you what you want, and towing that fine line. Now, is it as good as Top Gun Maverick? Probably not, because the stakes of this, although people could technically die in these races, are just a little bit lower than when you're shooting people with guns in fighter jets. And it's quite literally life or death. And we've had that connection to the original Top Gun that pushed this a little bit behind in terms of how it affected me emotionally. Like, I didn't cry during F1, but I had the little man tears. They were kind of welling up a little just because I was like, God, this is so fun. And that's what this movie is. Sometimes people use fun when they don't want to insult the movie. Like Captain America Brave New World, it was fun. This movie is like fun. and I think you're going to enjoy it. So if you haven't seen it already, if you're thinking about 2.5 hours, blah, blah, it absolutely flies by. I was going to say no pun intended there, but these cars don't fly. I'm thinking of Top Gun Maverick. Joe Kosinski has never been a more confident director. Does his script need to be punched up just a little bit? Sure, maybe bringing Christopher McQuarrie to help you out a little, but I don't know. Christopher McQuarrie just wrote the last Mission Impossible movie, which was not my favorite. So maybe Joe Kosinski, just keep doing what you're doing. Make movies that are unabashedly fun and keep feeling that confident wave you got as the director, because we can feel it. I got sunglasses and a button-up shirt because I feel like I needed to elevate myself because Joseph Kosinski elevated himself with this movie. Will it be nominated for Best Picture like Top Gun Maverick? Probably not, but the box office could help. I don't know. It's on track to make like 55 to 60. That's awesome. Go see this movie. Hit that like button. Comment away. Please be sure to subscribe. It's free after no charge to you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.